What's up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best Shopify theme for bikinis and swimwear. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the website called Theme Ocean. ThemeOcean.store is the website. And they actually sell a theme called the Matilda Bikini Theme. And it's currently for $79. It's actually on sale. It's normally $100 or $99.99. And here are some screenshots of the theme, obviously on the landing page. I'll leave a link in the description to this specific landing page. It is a 2.0 Shopify theme. And they have lookbooks to the theme. They have, a customizable password page, customizable wish list, just a whole bunch of different things to the theme. So let's go ahead and check out the demo of the Shopify theme if you're deciding to build your bikini or swimwear brand. So let's go ahead and view the demo by literally coming to this page and just simply clicking on this demo link and then typing in the password Ocean to log in. So what I like to do is I like to copy and paste the password, click on the actual login, and now we got to type in the password here and hit enter, and it should take us to the actual demo now of the swimwear brand. Or this is essentially the demo of the Matilda Bikini Shopify 2.0 theme. And here we have a little cookie warning. So cookie warnings are just things that if you decide to advertise, different advertisers recommend that you have this little warning that pops up that says, we collect information, from our users, etc. So people can click accept or, exit out or more info or whatever they want to do. Let's go ahead and click accept here. Let's just make sure our zoom is at 100%. So it is. And the first thing we see, or the first thing that calls my attention, is this sliding banner. And this banner will slide automatically on its own, but I'm sliding it manually right now so you guys can see kind of how it looks like. And with the banner, there is, this nice image, some text with a button, shop button. And you could see here, you can probably add as many banners as you like. I personally do have this theme, and I have used it before for my bikini brand that I actually sold a few years back. But ever since then, they've made a lot of changes to the theme. It is a Shopify 2.0 theme. So before we look at like the top and the menus and all that kind of stuff, let's go ahead and keep scrolling. So here we have this kind of banner grid. So this is just a great way to segment your products. So for example, if you're selling, and this is just an idea, if you're selling different categories of swimwear, so you have the bikini, you have the monokini, you have some coverings for swimwear, like if you're wearing like some sort of I guess you could say a garb of some sort that will cover your bikini. A lot of women like to wear that. There's different ways to categorize your products. And so this is a good way to do that with your product grid here. Here we have an image of a model with a bikini, and somebody can click on this banner. Notice when I just take my mouse and hover over it, it has this nice little zooming in effect, and the text actually becomes illuminated with this background effect on it all as well. And the same thing for all these others here. And just FYI, these banners are customizable, so you can make these images, these banners smaller or larger. It's really up to you. And you don't have to have this 4-style image here. It could be, one large image and then one smaller image, or 2 smaller images, however you really want to set it up. And all these images here are clickable. So once you click on an image, it will take you to a specific collection or product. Now, in this case, they probably didn't, match the products or the links, but this is kind of how it looks. Now, the next thing we see here after we scroll down is now some of our products here. So we have some models in bikinis, some in different swimwears. You got 2 pieces, you got basically everything. But if you notice here, there's a tab on the top. And the tab on the top is another way to categorize products. Typically in the bikini niche or the swimwear niche, typically a customer knows exactly what they want to buy. Not all the time, but they typically, like, for example, if there are some women that are most, because maybe their body type or whatever the case may be, they're very used to wearing a bikini, then they know that that's what they want to order. Even before they hit your website. And this is what I personally found with my personal bikini business. Some women might want to order just a one piece or a monokini. So they have these ideas before they even purchase. And what happens is this is creating a better system here to segment your products. So you have maybe 2-piece section and a 1-piece section as an example. Now you don't have to configure it this way, but you can set it up really however you want. And so notice at the product images here, when you take your mouse and you hover over, you have this quick view button, right? And when you select the quick view button, it shows the model here, the different images, the price, right? You have if it's available or out of stock, you have, the different sizes here, and the sizes are attached to different images. So as you select the different variation, it will change. Here we have some text for the description. We have the name of the product, and we have the add to cart function. Let's go ahead and see how the add to cart function looks like. Once we click add to cart, it takes us straight to the cart page, which this is a nice little feature to have in your Shopify store. Now, not all Shopify stores will do this. You got to remember, not all themes will do this. But what this does is this is a function that can help you increase your conversion rates. So essentially what a conversion rate, it just generally means that if you have 100 people that are sent to your website, and let's say 5 people order on average, increasing your conversion rates means that there's more people on average that will buy. And basically why that does increase your conversion rates, if somebody was to add a product to the cart from the quick view, specifically from the quick view, right? It will take them straight to the checkout, which is a little conversion rate feature that basically reduces friction. Friction is the more steps a customer has to go through, the harder it is for them to buy the product, right? So the more buttons they have to click, the more annoyances they have to go through. They don't want to buy it anymore. They give up. But this little quick view feature is a nice little feature here. Now, if you notice, if I click add to cart on a regular product here through a collection, I get what's referred to as a add to cart slider. So this is an add to cart slider, which it's really nice that this theme has both features, and it also has a one-click checkout. So what's a one-click checkout? It means once the cart slider pops up, we have the option to immediately check out. And once again, this is another conversion optimization feature. So with this theme for a total of $79.99 right now, you're going to be getting a lot of features. Now, I don't know if it's going to cost $79.99 by the time you're watching this. Maybe you're watching it a year from now, 2 years from now, 2 months from now. So just be aware, it is priced at $99, but it is on sale for $79.99. Let's go ahead and continue here. We have our wishlist button. We have our compare button. So these are two different features as well, everybody. So sorry about that there. But these are two different features that help customers kind of just give them a more, at-home feeling where they get to customize things on the website and kind of just being more interactive at the end of the day. So the wishlist feature is when a product, customer finds something that they like, it's added to the wish list, as you can see here. So I can click add to the wish list, right? So far I added 3 products to the wish list, and you can see here on the right side, I have this little heart icon. I can click on it, and guess what? It will take me to the wish list, the products that I added to the wish list. If I click on the actual product so that it can take me to the product page, there's a wish list button here, and you can see here how the images are kind of selected and arranged. You can always alter this. The theme has a bunch of different settings where you can alter the different the different arrangement of the images. Also, I want to call your attention to this feature here with the swatches. So a swatch is just like a visual representation of a variant. So notice how we have the green color here, and we have the blue colors here. Well, this is referred to as a swatch because it's showing here this little green button or this little blue, and it's not like, it's showing the actual product image for that case. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's head back here to the home page to view the compare feature. So the compare feature is where you get to literally compare different products. So you just hit this button here with the 2 arrows, and then notice this little arrow kind of button appears on top. If I click on it, this is our comparison list. We can add and remove things from the comparison list, and we actually click on the view compare button, and there's different sections here that we could see that compare our actual product. We have the vendor, the type, the variant, the image, the name of the product, the add to cart button, all these different options. So this is kind of a nice little feature there as well for customers to kind of compare the different products and see what they like. As we continue to scroll down here, we have what's referred to as a visual lookbook or an interactive lookbook. So this lookbook basically is just an image, and a person can take their mouse or their finger, if they're on iPhone or Android, and just hover over these little numbers, and it will show you what product is on that actual person, right? So here we have this product with this person, and they can click on the actual image. Now, ideally, if this is your business, you want to make sure the image matches the product, right? In this case, it doesn't. It's very similar. But I know for a lot of businesses who build these demos, they're not allowed to use like people's real images. They're allowed to use stock photos. So sometimes that won't match up here. But for your specific business on your bikini brand, it's worked very well, because what a lot of girls like to see is they like to go on the computer or their phone and they like to see how it looks on a model. A lot of the times, women, or at least some women, I can't speak for all, but they like to see the visual representation, because sometimes they could picture it on their own body too. And, at the end of the day, buying starts with the eyes, right? It doesn't start with, the logical, the thinking, especially something in the swimwear brand. You can have swimwear that ranges from $20, right, all the way up to $300 and even more sometimes. So it's not really a logical purchasing decision. It's mostly emotional, but it's very visual as well, right? You're not going to buy something that you generally just don't like the way it looks. Here we have these blog post features. So this is just another feature to kind of bring more people in, let people see things about your brand. Maybe you're doing like launches like they kind of show here for your bikini brand. Even if you're doing drop shipping for bikinis or swimwear, whatever you want to call it, you can always, set up different blogs and different articles and talk about your new releases. And what that does is that you're actually helping Google out to find you more customers. Because when people search for certain things, Google knows that you're offering certain things like certain products, and they'll put your website in front of people who are searching for it. Here we have like a nice little gallery at the very end. It's always nice to include something like this to just show off to your brand and get people's attention. Think that's really cool. And here we have a map feature of your little business. Now this is completely optional, obviously. You can remove it, you can add it, but I think this is a little cool idea too. We also have our footer here. So footers, you guys know, pretty casual, where you add your links. And let's go ahead and continue here. So here we have a mega menu feature. So what a mega menu is typically, this is like a regular menu, right? When I take my mouse and I hover over this lookbook, this is like just a regular menu section. But a mega menu is where you have an interactive menu with images and things like that. So here you have products like bestsellers for the menu, right? Notice how it says catalog. You have this little new tag on there, and you have this little block HTML. This is just another way to get creative with your brand and your business and show customers something new, something interactive, something interesting. And, at the end of the day, there's so much competition out there, especially in the swimwear niche. So you're going to want to do something that's going to separate yourself from the crowd. If you don't, then really you're just shooting yourself in the foot, because if you do the same thing that everybody else is doing, guess what? You're going to get the same results that 90% of the people are getting, which is failures, and they have to close down their Shopify stores, and they're just not able to succeed. So I just think it's a pretty cool feature. And of course, we have a contact page here. So the contact page, we have this map again. We have a contact form, some, places to contact. So that's pretty interesting, pretty bland. Every contact page is pretty normal by now, and everybody's pretty aware of what a contact page looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look at our lookbook. So we have lookbook version 1, version 2, and version 3. So let's click on it. So lookbook version 1, let's go ahead and wait for it to load. So this is a slider lookbook. Notice how if I take my mouse and hover over the image, okay, it has the products here. Same thing here, same thing here. So it's like a little slider. That's lookbook version 1. Here we have lookbook version 2. So lookbook version 2, we have like a link or some text followed by a link, and also the image on the right. Here we have the image on the left. And notice also when I take my mouse and I hover over the actual image, it shows me what products are involved in the image. So you guys can set this up with your lookbook as well, right? And so it has this symmetrical effect, or if there's an image on the left, it has this image on the right, right? And same thing here. If I take my mouse and hover over, there's some products here on the left and the right. Same thing here, and so on. So you guys get the way, kind of understand how Lookbook version 2 looks like. Let's take a look at Lookbook version 3. So Lookbook version 3 is a little bit different here. We can see there's a larger image to the right and a smaller image to the left, followed by some text and a purchase link. My personal favorite is probably Lookbook version 3 or Lookbook version 2. Just a little more creative. And here, same feature. Once again, you can see the symmetry, kind of, the larger image here, the larger image there. It's almost like a mirror effect. So pretty interesting there. Here we have the password page. So the password page is something you can customize by adding a different image to the background. So I just thought this was generally pretty cool, pretty interesting. And people can enter their email once your store is live and sign up so that once you do go live, you can send them an email and let them know, like, hey, I'm live, come buy my product. So that's pretty interesting. And here also, I forgot to call your guys' attention to this, but on the top, we have what we call a top bar. So a top bar is just this little thin bar on the top that gets people attention. For whatever reason, here it says sale 20% off on all products. Use code Matilda, shop now. So you click the shop now button. Ideally, it would take you to the store. In this case, it's not properly linked, but it would take you to the store of all the products, right? The catalog. And if I click the catalog button, it should take me to this page. Now, since we are on the catalog page, I'll go ahead and call your attention to the left side. So here we have like a bunch of features. We have like price, vendor, product style, all these different things that people can use as filters. And you're going to have to configure these for your own business and your own brand. You could see here if I configure the price from 50 to 65, only 2 products show up. But if I increase that range, you could see now things definitely change and more products appear. These are just different ways to filter through products. So if you're a customer, let's say they know they want a one piece, right? They could select one piece. If they know they don't want to spend over 100, they can kind of narrow that down, right? Maybe they know they want to like have a blue color or black color. They can click on that and they can view all those different things and view the different sizes. And it's just another way to help customers find the products they want, especially if you intend on having a lot of bikinis and swimwear, monokinis, whatever you want to call them, a lot of different pieces in your collection. Next thing is on the top of the collection page. Notice, let me go ahead and reset this here, but you have these bars here, and what these bars are is just ways that the customer can view the collection. So notice here, there's 4 bars in the image. Well, there's 4 images here. If I can, if I want to bring it down to 2, I could do that. If I want to bring it to 5, I could do that. So I just thought that was a really nice, clever feature that they included to help customers kind of get a better view on what's in there. And generally, if you're the average customer base, which is between roughly 21 years old to 35, that kind of demographic, they'll know how to very easily use this tool, which makes it great for a bikini store. Of course, women older than the age of 35 will wear bikinis, but we do see a huge drop-off in that audience rate, right? Like you look at the ages of 21 to 35, 99% of the people or females are wearing swimwear. But if you look at the older groups, like let's say 60-year-old women, the swimwear it decreases now, the amount of people who are purchasing, which is pretty logical. I also want to call your attention to when a product is sold out. So when a product is sold out, it will say sold out here. It will not give you the option to add to cart, and it will also say sold out here. Now, can the person click on the actual page and see what the product is like? Absolutely they can, but it will say sold out. You can also add a sold out product to the wish list. That's just a little FYI. Here we have a product description, right? We have the FAQ section. We have a comment section. I would really change this section. Instead of saying FAQ, I would really change it to contact us. I think it's just generally better. FAQ should kind of have its own page, but that's just my opinion. Here we have a product related section. So, right under the actual product, there are a bunch of related products. And also on top of the product related section, we have this little section that says, free shipping worldwide, free returns, 24-month warranty, 100% secure checkout. These are what we call, flexible trust badges. So it's not the typical trust badge that you see with a bunch of images and all that. This is just a different way once again, to call customers' attention to different features that your business has. And if we continue to scroll down, right under our related product section, we have recently viewed products, right? So this is beneficial if, let's say, you have a customer who's viewed a few products, now they're viewing a new product, and all of a sudden they want to go back to the older products. They could literally just scroll down and see what they recently viewed and add those products to the cart as well. So very, very interesting, nice little features here. And of course, we have the sort by feature, sort by alphabetically, price from low to high, best selling feature, all that kind of nice features. Of course, we have the cart, the slide cart, which is, a feature that we already discussed. And of course, lastly, we have the hamburger menu, which allows people to view the product in different languages, or the website in different languages, and different currencies. Now, I'm not sure if they actually did that connection here, but automatically the Shopify store will, or maybe they have, I believe they have, but it just looks a little bit different here. But in general, this is a great feature to have because you're gonna want to kind of set this up for your business. I think it's just generally pretty interesting. If you're going to be selling worldwide. If you're not going to be selling worldwide, then this is really irrelevant to you. You could just remove it by selecting what kind of features you want in the header. So overall, this is a very, very nice theme, very creative, and it's ideal for anybody who's deciding to sell bikinis. There is a search feature. The search feature has an interactive search, so similar to a mega menu, it's very interactive. There are products here in the search. If you know that people typically tend to search for specific products, which Shopify does give you that information, then you could just automatically recommend them here, and because they're going to search for them anyway, and maybe even collections, and then you have the interactive search. So if I type in, let's say, the letter S, right, and just search for something, everything that has the letter S comes up. So this is just a quick example. If you want related search, if I want, for example, something like tribal, if I search tribal, I need to type in more than 2 letters for something to pop up. Notice how something pop-ups here, right? And if I continue typing, it will show. So this is, once again, just, more information about the theme. But in general, I would say this theme is specifically designed for a bikini brand, and it is a very, very nice, not just bikinis, but swimwear. You could even do this for clothing, but anybody who's thinking about, what's the best Shopify theme for bikinis, for swimwear, for anything like that, this is a great Shopify theme specifically for that. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.